The 100 Masks. Up high in Raven Tree lived the Count Dragomir, future heir of the surrounding county. From a young age he wasn't renowned for his skills at hunting or his prowess at war. It was his fairness which made him the talk of the town. Men quietly envied him, while women whispered his name with fancy. Inexperienced with the very nature of failure, he grew up slightly arrogant, if not entirely brash, and became ever blinder to his own shortcomings. No woman could resist him, and no man ever dared surpass him in anything, humility being a safer bet. Until the last day of autumn of his 35th birthday, he felt restless, and he craved the furtive glances women used to give him on the streets, which were fewer and fewer as the years went by. On that day he approached the blacksmith's daughter with all the wit and charm he could muster. She gave a polite, if awkward, smile, and looking away, whispered her heart belonged to another. Wounded pride is known to turn a man vicious, and Dragomir was quick to give in to his darker side. A duel with a lover was set the very same day. The blacksmith's daughter's champion, a veteran of the witches' wars, wielded the blade like no other, and tried his best to merely disarm the enraged ruler. Alas, in the fury of battle, the Count was cut deeply down the brow, all the way to the chin. It wasn't the pain Dragomir cared for, although he was in agony. It was his precious features he was worried about, peering through the blood at his own reflection in a river, hoping the pain would subside and his face would remain flawless as it used to be. Daily praises painfully turned to feeble reassurances as days went by, and his disfigurement became obvious to all, and eventually to him. Envious stares turned to glances of barely concealed disgust, pushed Dragomir to eventually retire to his mansion, alone with the sole company of his own shadow and rapidly fading happier memories. 2 years after the incident, the very day of the blacksmith's daughter's wedding with her champion, the groom was nowhere to be found. Searches, however thorough, turned up to be futile, and were short-lived, as more disappearances started to plague the Raven Tree. The Count's men did little to investigate, as the fairest of the village, both men and women, seemed to disappear overnight. Raven Tree has since become ghostly, as those who haven't fled remain hidden behind locked doors, and barely notice as 4 adventurers arrive in the town, determined to solve the mysterious disappearances. A young woman of pale complexion stands motionless in the middle of the room. 4 badly mauled corpses lay scattered around her.